Hello everyone. Let's start with a new chapter today, adverbs. I'm sure you have some idea about adverb. Now see, if you break the word you actually will get two words, add and verb. So adverb is that verb that modifies a verb, right? So what is an adverb? Adverb is that word which modifies a verb very importantly. Then it can modify even an adjective, preposition, or an adverb itself. For example, now I want you all to open your books to page 94. We have this chapter there, right? And unless and until you have your books, you will not understand it. See, it is on page 94. It says, an adverb modifies a verb, an adjective, another adverb, a prepositional phrase, or even a complete sentence. So an adverb is that word, which can modify anything in a sentence. For example, Lata sang melodiously, modifies the verb sang. So of course, how she sang, it was a melody, right? The sound that came out of her throat was a melody. So this is an adverb that is modifying the verb sang. See the next sentence. Lata is a very good singer. So Lata is a good singer. How much good? She's a very good singer. So this word very is actually adverb and good is an adjective. So this adverb is modifying an adjective here. She will come very soon. Now here soon itself is an adverb, but when we put very before soon, it becomes another adverb. So one adverb is modifying another adverb. See the next one. You are entirely in the wrong. Means entirely is a adverb, and in the wrong is your prepositional phrase in. Then we have fortunately, comma, we won the match. Now we won the match is a sentence. Complete sentence. The moment we use fortunately or unfortunately, that means we have used an adverb to modify it. Right? Let's see here kinds of adverbs. Now there are different kinds of adverbs. However, here there are some common adverbs that you must have done before as well. Like adverb of manner. Now adverb of manner is how things are done. For example, see it is given here how or in what manner you are performing or doing an action. Well, quickly, bravely. For example, slowly and sadly we laid him to rest. So how you did it? Slowly and sadly. So adverb of manner talks about how and in what manner the action has taken place. Then we have adverb of place. Adverb of place is where it is done, right? Where you are talking about the place. See, where, here, there, everywhere. I look for him everywhere. So this word everywhere is adverb of place. We're talking about how, then we're talking about where. Then we have adverb of time. See, adverb of time shows when. So you have to mention the time when the action is performed, when the action took place. After that we have adverb of frequency. Means frequency is how many times. So how often. Right? For example, the sentence given here is she often comes late. So how many times she comes late? She often comes late. So that means it's her habit. She often comes late. Now see, adverb of degree or quantity. Now of course I'm sure you understand about quantity. It says here which shows how much. The sentence says the weather is very pleasant. So degree or quantity is how much. That means the weather is very pleasant today or the weather is very hot today. I hope it is clear. See here, adverb of reason. means where you have to give a reason. For example, therefore. Now therefore, maybe he was absent. Why? Because he had fever. So you've given a reason. So here the sentence says he is hence absent from school. So he is absent from school maybe because of fever. So you've given a reason. So when you give a reason, it becomes adverb of reason. After that we have adverb of affirmation or negation. Means yes or no, certainty, surety. For example, I shall certainly come tomorrow. Means so there is a surety. He will never come. Again, negative, but there is a surety that he will never come no matter what. Now we have here two more types of or kinds of adverbs. Interrogative adverb. Of course, these adverbs means where a question is asked. For example, when will you return? Time. Where do you live? Place. How often do you go to cinema? Frequency. So all these interrogatives, all these questions come under adverb of interrogation. This one, interrogative adverbs. Then we have relative adverbs. So relative adverbs, they actually show the relation. Like you remember relative pronouns? Wherever, okay, let's see. Relative adverbs like relative pronouns relate or refer back to their antecedent, and they also join clauses. So there are some word joining words like this is the house where I was born. So clear? So we are talking about a relation. This is the house. What is the relation between the house and the person? He was born there. This is the house where I was born. So this where is your relative adverb. See the next one. Do you know the time when the train will come? So when here is again a relative adverb. Right? Let's see the next one. The antecedent is omitted. When you remove the antecedent. This is where we met her. So we don't need to write the place where. So this is where we met her. Where means we are talking about a place. I do not know when he will come. So I do not know about the time. Right? When means time. So I do not know when he will come. Now after that, on page 96, you have a short exercise and you have to do it in the book itself. See, it is easy. Fill in the blanks with the correct adverbs. So you have to fill in the correct adverb. He cried dash on hearing the news of a death. Okay, he cried bitterly. He didn't cry bitter, he cried bitterly. Is that clear? The bird is flying high. Not highly, the bird is flying high. So this is how you'll be filling it in. You have 8 sentences and I want you to complete this exercise in the book itself. Now come after that, you'll see position of an adverb. Now you just cannot put adverb anywhere in the sentence wherever you like. Adverb has to be close to that word which it actually modifies. For example, now the adverb should be placed as near the word it modifies as possible, right, to avoid any kind of confusions. Now see here, only Tendulkar plays cricket. Now there is only before Tendulkar. That means if we are modifying or we are confirming that he is the only one. Tendulkar plays cricket and nobody else. It means what? That nobody else except him plays the cricket. Tendulkar only plays cricket. Now we are talking about the placement of the word only. Now in the second sentence, only comes before plays. So that means he only plays cricket. There is no other game that he likes to play. Tendulkar plays cricket only. So it means that he only plays cricket. He doesn't like any other game. In the second sentence, he plays cricket. He does nothing else. In the first sentence, he plays cricket and nobody else. So please, position of adverb is very important. The moment you change the position of an adverb, you change the meaning of the sentence. See, adverb of manner. She stands well. She walks slowly. She does her work nicely. So where you have to place? After the verb to make it clear that you're modifying the verb. Now see, adverb of place, you place it after the verb. Again, this is easy. Air is found everywhere. Talking about a place. So where is this air found? Everywhere. Adverb of time, you place it before the verb. In adverb of time, you place it before the verb that it is actually modifying. When there are two or more adverbs after a verb, then what happens is you have to make sure you have to place it in the normal order. That is, adverb of manner comes first, then place, and then time. So you have to follow the pattern. Okay, adverb of frequency are normally put between the subject and the verb. If adverb is am, is, are, such adverbs are placed after the verb, right? For example, he is never sad. The head clerk is always at his desk. Now the adverb enough is always placed after the word it modifies. For example, he knows well enough. How much he knows? Well enough. They are rich enough. So he is poor enough. So whichever word you're modifying, there you have to put enough. Right? We'll continue the rest in our next video. I want you all to read it nicely, go through the exercises, and if you have any doubts, please do let me know. I'll help you with it. Right? I have completed half of your chapter. You can do one thing, read the chapter nicely and understand it. If you have any doubts, please do let me know. Right? Thank you.